Matt and Friends Drink the Universe is proudly sponsored by the Poppins Travel Company. Whether you're traveling across the universe like us or right here on planet Earth, it's always a good idea to have an expert to help you plan your trip. For your travel experts, look no further than the Poppins Travel Company. They'll help you book your next adventure or vacation, and the best part is they'll do your travel planning for free. To schedule a virtual appointment with one of their highly qualified travel agents, visit their website, www.poppistravelcompany.com. That's www.poppistravelcompany.com, or call them at 407-494-4070. That's 407-494-4070. Hello, listeners. We're all here to have fun.
But we'd like to take a moment to encourage you to always drink responsibly.
Never drink and drive.
If you have a complicated relationship with alcohol or other substances and you want to talk about it,
you can call 1-800-662-4357 for support.
Thank you for listening.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Welcome to Matt and Friends Drink the Universe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Matt and Friends Drink the Universe. The theme for today is Drinkables.
I have so many terrible flavors in my mouth right now.
3 budget snacks
It's got like this fireness to your tongue.
It's not good, guys.
that
It's
go
not
with a centerpiece drink.
Oh, don't drink it. Don't drink.
What is with you guys gargling your food and beer?
If you're feeling brave, you can dip it.
Got a hard pass on that.
Just stop getting meat.
It is
Chris talking
Drinkables.
about gargling cracks me up every freaking time.
What am I getting myself into here?
Well,
Lots
you're
of
about to
gargling.
find out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, as the instructions said, everybody has brought a 3-piece snack meal-ish combo to go with margaritas. So why don't we go ahead, we'll sample the margaritas, and then we're going to get into this.
Good choice.
Before we do that, as we pick up the margaritas, let's introduce everybody who's with me today. Let's go around the room, starting with...
Hello, everybody. It's Rob, and I'm here to hopefully take back the Drinkables crown again today.
Hey, everybody, it's Andy.
I love the pink straw.
And this is Josh, and I got
Says
my
the
green
colorblind-
straw
other
for the
colorblind guy.
birds.
Go Birds.
Oh,
Go birds.
cheers, cheers, cheers.
We're gonna...
Matt, I'm not going to lie. It's a decent margarita.
It's pretty good. Matt, tell us what's in it.
Alcohol.
Thank
So,
you.
I made this margarita
There's a lot
primarily
of alcohol in
with
that.
Teremana tequila, the Blanco.
Blanco.
There is an ounce of agave syrup in here. So
Syrup.
2 ounces of tequila, ounce of agave syrup, 2 ounces of fresh squeezed lime juice, and 2 ounces of triple sec.
I like that we're drinking it with straws, but there's a salt rim.
Yeah, I was going to point that out. You were all
No,
like, give me a
no.
straw.
You
Give
have
me
to have a straw with a frozen margarita. You take a little
I don't
lick of
disagree.
the salt, and
Like the
then you
salt?
suck
Yes.
the straw.
Yeah.
That's what...
Lick
Never mind.
first, then suck.
You
You
can do it in
gotta
whatever
you gotta
order you
work
want,
up to
really.
it, Andy. Come on.
This has been life advice from Rob.
I gotta say, the lick first, lick before suck is pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the way to go. So I think I'm going to kick things off today, if y'all don't mind.
Do it.
because
Yeah,
I've got
please.
some hot foods. So what I've done,
Yeah.
from the illustrious dollar store, is I've bought
Which one? Which one? Very
a
important.
Dollar Tree. I'm a
Dollar
Dollar
Tree
Tree boy through and through.
All right.
So what I have is a cheese and bean burrito
Love it.
that is going to be paired with a black bean and corn Mexican rice.
You already put way more effort into this than I did.
Correct.
And
Too much. Some might say too
and
much.
An El Sabroso Baja Limon spicy chili and lime tortilla chip.
I've been excited for the chips.
let's crack
All right, what are we
in.
doing first here?
I'm going bean burrito. That's
Burrito.
that's the
All right.
main that's the main boy here.
So,
Did these beans come out of a can?
did you make this with ingredients from the dollar store?
this came out of the
or
dollar store freezer.
just like this?
Oh, okay.
Just like
Shit.
this.
Okay.
$1.25 for a burrito. If that were heated more, it'd be slightly less pleasant, or slightly more pleasant, I suppose.
It tastes exactly like beans in a burrito. This is what I would
Yeah,
expect a
it's
bean
solid.
burrito to taste like.
It needs hot sauce.
I'm fine with it. It does need hot
100%.
sauce. I'm gonna go.
100%.
I'm gonna go a bite of the burrito with the chip.
Yeah, I'm going there
Ooh,
too.
Well,
See if
well,
that
we gotta
adds
try
the
the chip
heat.
by itself first. Though.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with the
Oh
chip.
no,
I'm going with the chip.
Oh no, the chip's bad.
it gets better, but the initial chip taste
Ole.
is kind of like
Wow.
Oh, it's got a kick to it. Yeah.
little zippy.
Let's try both.
These chips are kind of like a knockoff version of Takis that
Yeah,
are
like a
rolled up.
Taki.
Yeah, that's a good
I don't
description.
mind it at
I don't
all,
mind 'em.
especially with the burrito. Adds a little zip to it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try this rice here.
I think it's been said before, I'm not a huge spicy food fan in general.
Oh, your butthole's going to hurt after
Yep.
this podcast. my
yeah,
friend.
that's possible. However, as I get older, I mind spice less and less. So the last couple of years, I've been
That's because
able
your
to.
taste buds are shot.
They're slowly
Probably.
dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably this podcast.
Did
No.
you say corn and bean
Yeah.
rice? Because I don't see corn.
Well, get on in there, man, because
You
you'll
will
see it later.
What's the you know that Chef's Reacts guy on TikTok and
Yeah.
YouTube?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every time he sees corn in a recipe, he goes, "The corn, the food you rent."
That guy's
All right,
hilarious.
so I gotta say, the burrito's not bad for what
Thank you.
buck and a half. Burrito's not bad.
Buck 25.
You know what? If you're eating on a budget, you can do a lot worse than that.
100%.
True.
I'm not going to lie, this marg is really doing it for me. I'm enjoying it.
Well, let's. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to pair this all together. Okay.
Now we're with the crisp. Well, that is what we're supposed to be doing, seeing how this all goes together with the marg overall.
Okay. No, I think he meant the food. He's putting all three things in his mouth at once.
Right now, I'm going to go get the mark.
Oh, all right, fair
Oh,
enough.
gosh.
Because you need the salt from the margarita to make the rest of the food taste less bland, I think.
Indeed.
He does like things in his mouth.
You know what? I'm transported, maybe not to Mexico, but maybe like a street where many people are speaking Spanish in earshot of me.
So New Mexico?
Like Little Mexico.
No, I wouldn't go that far either.
I'm transported back to college
Yeah.
when I didn't have enough money to have the good things in life.
Listen, you're in college. You're stoned.
You can do worse
It's a
than this.
Monday night.
Absolutely.
You get like 5 of these bean burritos.
Sure.
And don't even worry about what's in your mouth at what time. You're just putting it all in.
Yeah.
You feel like you're eating like a king.
I feel pretty good about myself.
Yeah.
It's not blowing my socks off, but nothing was gross.
I think the big make or break here is the chip. Because like the burrito, the rice, they're fine. Yeah.
They're
It just
bland.
don't taste like much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The chip is aggressive.
But in the way that it needs to be.
It might, for me though, personally, it is overpowering the burrito and the rice. Like I got chip,
Good.
and then
in a
it's-
good way.
I think that needed to be how it is.
I'm totally eating all this. 'Cause I'm freaking
Yeah. I'm in. It's gone. Wow.
We're not talking like nearly as much as normal, and that's probably
Well, that's a good sign for me.
it is a good sign for you. Hate when Rob wins stuff.
Well,
I think most Mexican food is inherently cheap food, usually, like simple, cheap ingredients. So this lends itself well to a dollar store challenge.
yeah.
No offense.
I think we're gonna
any
have
of
to
our
do surf and
Mexican,
turf for the
listeners.
next drinkable surf and turf dollar store.
Oh, well, I listen. Maybe foreshadowing, but I can smell some sort of surf
Oh,
in this room.
can you?
Mm.
Shall we move on to that horrid?
I'll say
I was going to say it's
Horrid-
not that pleasant of a smell.
maybe it's just because the rice is kind of cold at this point, but that's the letdown of what you put up here.
100% agree.
Yeah. The rice is just
Dry.
It's just there.
there's not as much flavor as you usually expect out of those like cheap Mexican style rice
Flavored
or
rice,
whatever. Like
yeah.
those flavored rices, like they just usually overpower them with salt or whatever. And these are just kind of meh,
Yeah.
but the chips are good.
Yeah. Chips are great.
I'm a fan.
All right.
Mm.
So if we're gonna flip it over to me, because I
They
know I
crunch
have
nicely.
hopefully still hot food as well.
You just dropped rice all over the floor.
Hold on.
I did. I just riced.
I would
the
like to
studio
just
floor.
say-
Everybody get a chip at the same time here. We got to get a full crunch going.
All right, hold
Ready?
on.
Okay. Hold.
One.
1, 2. They got a great crunch.
That was great. I just need to also mention this. For the first time,
Whew. After like 3 chips in a row, though, those get spicy.
they do. For the first time in Drinkables history, okay, Matt and I have purchased the exact same thing. And this is the Eat Regal Gourmet Mexican style rice, Riz a la Mexicana. So
So we're turning it over to Matt.
we're
And
gonna
we're now
eat it
gonna
hot
get
now
some
because
like
it's
it hot.
it's hot.
Let's get it hot. Let's
So
see the difference between
I'm gonna
the
pass
hot
this
rice
around.
and
You
the
just got to
porridge.
squeeze it out like a tube of toothpaste.
I'm gonna open up some chips here first.
Very hot, Andy. Be careful.
There's gonna be some salsa verde here in the middle of the table, canned, of course. Wow, that's interesting.
Come on,
Okay.
read that for us.
It is better hot.
So this is the Herdez salsa verde. It is a mild, authentic. It says Mexico's authentic #1 salsa brand.
Is that in
Number one.
quotes?
So all the way from Mexico.
Couldn't possibly be bad.
No, absolutely not.
Being
It's gotta
warm
be-
makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
I mean, it's not great still,
makes a big difference.
but
though.
it makes a huge
like
difference.
the flavors come out more. Like
Yeah.
So I also have El Sabroso Snacks Delicioso Tortilla Chips.
We're all
round
over the El
tostadas.
Sabroso brand today.
We are.
Thank you, El Sabroso.
Yes.
is that what the rice is
Please.
as well?
Ested
No,
in
that's
chips.
what my chips were.
Gotcha.
Ested
I found a piece of corn.
1978.
Oh, all right.
Hold on here.
You'll find that
Ested,
later.
1978 in Los Angeles. Shout out to all
Those-
the folks
those
out
are gonna
there
be
right
stale
now.
as shit then.
There you go. That little crunchy.
And what dollar store did you go
I
to?
also went to the Dollar Tree. I'm a tree.
So did I. Are we 4 for 4 at the Dollar Tree?
We are 4 for 4 for the
Wow.
Dollar Tree.
You know,
All right, Dollar Tree. You're
All right.
getting tagged here.
holding
El-
it
Have
down.
some
El
chips.
Sabroso is doing something right with their chips. Let me tell you.
All right, let's
Crunch is on point.
let's check this
The
in
salt
the
is
salsa
on
verde.
Just so everyone out there knows, these are the perfectly circular, very yellow tortilla chips that you
Oh,
get,
yeah.
you know, next to the cheese dispenser
let's-
at school.
Do the crunch test here.
I'm going to warn everybody.
What?
The salsa verde tastes like somebody's dipped their bag in it.
It does
Oh,
not.
man.
It does not.
It
This is
does.
subterfuge.
No.
I mean, I'll say the chip. The chip
I mean,
by
maybe
itself is
I
pretty
didn't
good.
get in there. The chip is great. The salsa verde, there's something a little off about
You
it,
are
and
gonna
I'm
make a
not
mess
sure
of
what
it.
it is.
No.
Has anybody read the expiration date on that can? Someone.
Yeah,
It's a canned good. It
20.
doesn't-
It's like
yeah.
2040.
Are you going to give us the rest of your?
I will.
Okay.
So, along
That
with
is not a good salsa.
That's what I'm saying to you.
That is
Right?
Not
It's not
good.
just me.
That's not what it
Oh.
says on there. It says it's Mexico's #1 salsa brand.
It's their number one salsa brand.
I
That's
have
not
to
their number one
disagree.
salsa product.
So we have the rice, we have the chips, and apparently questionable salsa. To top this all off, I have two different little, we'll call them
April
taquitos.
2026. They're not
My
even close, but that's not good salsa.
my taquitos here, I have one version that is chicken. I have one version that is tuna because we have somebody who is poultry averse. Shout out to
I-
Andrew.
Dropped a screw
Andrew.
in the
Andy.
tuna.
I don't
Anybody?
think you can say averse. I think he has a real allergy.
Oh, yeah,
does.
Let's
no, I
not
mean,
downplay it here,
it'll kill
okay?
Okay, he does. And I tried to kill him on several occasions.
Oh, boy.
Apparently,
Was that chicken or tuna? Was that chicken or tuna?
apparently it'll kill Rob too.
Here we go. We'll pass those around
Which
there.
one is this? This is chicken?
That's chicken.
No.
I want to tell you, the house smells like he cooked cat food from a can.
The cat did come
That's
running.
a little salty. Little salty.
Oh, I can't tell you how much I don't want to eat this right
Oh
now.
my God, Josh.
Oh, no.
Josh, join me in my pain. Meet me in hell, please.
You're
I
100%
would
sure
almost
this is the tuna.
rather
Yeah.
eat the toothpick that's holding it together.
Not bad. Once you get near that initial wave of salt, once you get away from that initial wave of salt,
It's texturally abhorrent.
Oh my God, it's bad. Holy mackerel. Let me dip it in some of this Mexico's #1 salsa and give it a second go.
The tuna's not better.
Holy
Oh.
mackerel.
no.
Oh, that's bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
man.
God.
Did you add salt to this?
No.
This can't possibly be this salty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not that the
It has a
margarita
cilantro-
pairs well with the
I
tuna,
guarantee you.
but thankfully it cancels it out.
I guarantee you that seasoning you put on that stuff is 90% sodium.
Did you get the seasoning from the dollar store?
Yeah, after being disqualified from the last
Matt, go
Drinkables.
ahead and hit that red button for yourself there. That's
Holy cow,
awful.
that's bad.
Oscar chug, eminent.
I thought I had something here.
No, you have
You always do.
you do have something. What you have is a good margarita.
Okay.
You have a solid chip. The
Too
chip
well-
is fine.
Yeah, too bad the margarita doesn't get you any points towards the Lunchable you prepared.
Everyone.
For us.
No, but
The rice is better, warmer.
Also, I was trying to figure out what flavor this salsa has, and I think I got it. It tastes like the juice out of a can of green beans.
Never had that, but I'll take your word for
I can
it.
imagine that though.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
well, can I at least give myself this for the margarita?
Yes. Yes, the margarita's great.
Stellar
I'll take a sip for
sip.
that.
I gotta say, so far you're in last place, and I don't see how you could possibly finish higher than that.
I don't mind the chicken taquito. I don't mind.
Of course you don't.
It's a little
It's bad.
salty.
It's bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Your chips are good.
Why don't you try the tuna one, Matt? for the fans.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Pass that around there.
There you go. There you go. You all should try one.
Feel free.
No,
Nope.
thank you.
This is communal food here. Come on now.
I will take one bite of this.
I promise
That's
you,
all
I
you
will
need.
not. You can hold it
Let
there
it-
as long as you
let
want,
it be
and I will
known-
not take a bite of it.
Let it be known that it is done in protest. Josh, solidarity. Come on, man.
No,
Wait,
listen.
hold on. I got to get a reaction.
I don't eat tuna no matter what, especially when it comes out of a can.
We're getting the camera out for this. All right, ready, go.
It's not good.
Tell the people what you think.
Why is there so much lime in my
Better or
mouth?
worse? Better or worse?
Way worse.
A lot of
Wait,
water.
did you put lime on that?
There's a lot of water.
It's true.
It's the same
Why didn't you-
cilantro seasoning.
Did you
Okay.
Did you not drain the tuna?
I did drink the tuna.
I watched him pour the can of chicken
I
into
can't.
the
I
pan
can't chew it.
with the water.
I can't chew it.
Use the margarita.
I'm worried to move it. I'm chipmunking in the side of my teeth right now.
Swallow it quick, but the margarita will cancel out. I promise.
He looks like my 5-year-old when I tell her to eat a bite of broccoli.
Oh, it's so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm horrible.
Holy cow.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
Tuna was a bad choice.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Is it normal to sweat after eating tuna?
Oh. How is it possible to feel like I've been touched wrongly
That's the
by
chicken
a-
of the sea for
by
you.
a taco? Oh.
All right, let's move swiftly along so we can
Boy.
forget what Welser just did to us here.
My eyes are. I owe you all an apology. I am so sorry.
Did you try the tuna?
I did. I did. Look,
Josh,
genuinely took a bite.
I
Josh.
promise you, we don't get paid enough for this.
we don't get paid at all for this,
I guarantee
Josh,
you they do not
redeem
get
us.
paid enough.
but I think you need to try it.
Redeem
No,
us,
I will
Josh.
not be trying that. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Is it me next?
It's you. Please
okay,
redeem
all
us.
right.
But hold on. Before you go, Josh, let me just say, are you a superstitious man?
No, not particularly.
No?
No. I can't think of any real superstitions I have.
Well, that's unfortunate because I was going to tell you,
No.
if you took a bite of that tuna, maybe the birds would win today.
Ooh.
Well, I think they're going to win
Eat
today.
a whole nother one if they don't get the
Yeah.
birds will win today.
If that was an established tradition, I might go with it. But the only one I have is shotgunning a beer before the game starts, and it doesn't start for another couple hours. All right, so I went a little more, I would say, traditional with my Lunchable here because I didn't, I only ever ate Lunchables as a kid when I was going to school, and
Sure.
I didn't heat anything up. So
Well, that's fair. I mean, these
yeah.
are an adult version,
I
right?
get it,
So
I
we're,
get it. That's
we're
fine.
trying to.
I just wanted something I could have on the fly. So you're going to have to use your little bit of imagination with me. You remember the Lunchables where you created your own little pizzas,
man.
right?
He just busted
Oh.
out a Benito box.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this,
my.
is
Yeah,
a,
they did.
this is a little Bentgo box. It's what I send my kids lunch to school, and so it's got a bunch of compartments in here. So one of my favorite foods at a Mexican restaurant is a fajita. All right, so this is a build your own fajita set in here. No heating necessary. all
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So I'll pop it open here for you.
Yeah.
We'll
May I
pass it
just
around.
say, for the fans, I believe it's pronounced fajita.
Yeah, I'm
So
not sure about
let's be-
that.
Oh, my.
All right, so
Oh,
we got a few things in here.
we're getting a picture.
All right, every fajita is its own unique thing.
Yes.
But I like the ones that are combo platters, right?
Okay.
So we'll start over here. We have a Jack Link's steak bites. So that's your beef.
Okay.
And we have a Tillamook brand pork bites. These
Oh.
are jalapeno cheddar. So that's your meat over
Ooh.
here.
That
Right.
actually sounds pretty good.
I didn't go with the uncooked flour tortillas. I went with some guacamole flavored chips. So there's your guac and your tortilla.
Okay.
All right. I have the same brand of salsa as Matt, but the hot version, the red version right here. I have some crispy jalapeno chips right here. And then right in the middle here, a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning, all bought from the dollar store. So this is my one item. So you're going to have to go
Okay.
around and stack up your own little fajita. Okay. So
All
I'll pass it around. You can go
all right,
through and
all right.
stack it up however you want. Make yourself a little fajita. As we do that, I'll get out my other two items here
I'm
and I'll
impressed
explain them.
and excited.
So I guess first we should probably dip the chip, right?
Yeah.
So you need a side item,
Gosh.
something we've been talking about a little bit.
I'm gonna make a mess.
So to go along with your fajitas, I have Mexican style street corn flavor corn nuts by the Corn Nut brand.
I'm so
So-
glad that you have those because they were my backup item in case somebody bought those hot chips.
And if you want to
So,
crunch something
here you
into
go,
a
Mike.
microphone, these things are going to crunch.
Thank you, Andy.
And then,
All right, I've got all the items stacked on one here.
oh yeah,
Here we
please
go.
let me
He's
know
going
how
in.
it goes. The suspense is killing me. I haven't tried this. I have no idea if
He's
it's good or
chewing,
bad.
but his body's going up and down, which makes me a little nervous.
Okay, well they're
What's interesting
they're
is
kind of beef jerky-ish,
right.
So it's going to be a little.
They're
chewy.
a little more chewy than I was
Yeah, sure.
expecting.
Okay. I'm going for the carne asada.
And last item here. So what Lunchable
Yes.
is complete without
I
candy?
like where this is going.
Right?
Yep.
You have to have candy. That was like the thing I looked forward to in the Lunchable the most. So I thought to myself, what candy would go well with what we're drinking? So this is going to be a garnish to go with your margarita. I have Coastal Bay Confections watermelon rings, artificially flavored, but fat-free and 0 grams of trans fat. So you can slide this little watermelon ring right over the straw in your margarita, have it as a little garnish.
Love that. I'm not going to lie to you. The build your own fajita, it really worked for me.
Thank you.
It was delicious, delightful. Man. You struggling with them nuts there?
Just everybody wait while I get my nuts out here.
Here, a watermelon ring.
Oh, why thank you.
Oh, those
And
pour
Matt,
out
one for
quickly.
you. I'll just plop it right in there for you.
Thank
Andy,
you.
I'm just going to take some of those.
Yeah,
if
do you want to
don't
grab my
mind.
nuts?
I will. I'm going to grab a big old handful of your nuts right
All
there.
right, so it's interesting that you were digging the build your own. There's something about the texture of the very chewy jerky with the, just standard crunch and dissolved chip. It didn't work for me.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. I'm just
I think
from,
those things separately I would have liked more.
from a flavor perspective, though, I enjoyed
was
it.
all right.
is
I'm
what
about
saying.
to try it. Is the red salsa version of this
Yes.
brand better than the green?
100%.
Yeah, it is. It definitely
Yes,
is.
There's no question about that.
All right, I'm into it.
The
Actually,
Mexican
I'd like
street
to try
corn.
the red salsa with the bland, fine but bland chip that Balser gave us.
Have at it. I'll get a little the
I
steak
enjoyed
seasoning on mine here.
the make your own fajita. I enjoyed. I thought it worked very well together.
Very creative.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was-
you.
Definite points for presentation as well.
Oh yes,
100%.
I agree with Andy though. It was chewier than I expected,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's also Jack Link's meat. So
I considered cutting them up ahead of time, but I went with you don't have to do
Right
any
out.
prep for
Yep.
it. It's coming
Absolutely.
out of the box
Lunchable
or
style,
out of the
yep.
pouch. These came out of pouches.
That
As
salsa
is.
is vastly superior.
Yep. Hold still.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
dipping.
isolate that salsa with just the regular chip. That's
Oh, my God, everybody. This is very important. Eat a watermelon ring while drinking the margarita.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And,
All right. I'm going out of order here. Here we go.
The watermelon margarita.
oh, my God.
Yep.
Do you have more of them rings?
I got a whole bag, baby.
Let me
$1.25
get
at
some
the
of
Dollar
that.
Tree.
Let me get some of that, Joshy.
I'm giving this specifically for the watermelon ring.
Yep.
So for those of you that listen, it's good to remind you every once in a while, the Stellar Sips, the Cosmic Chugs. The Stellar Sips we use for our great drinks, but we also use that for things that are just good in general. And the Cosmic Chug, we like to use that to make our friends drink and also when something is abhorrently bad, which is why I got some earlier. So here you go.
Stellar Sip.
How do we feel about the corn nuts?
I like them.
I haven't sampled them yet.
I'm a corn nut man.
But
I do enjoy a
I
corn nut.
skipped ahead to the watermelon rings
Do you have strong teeth? Because corn nuts are pretty
for a nut.
crunchy. Yeah.
Very crunchy.
So I had them right after I had to make your own fajita. It added some saltiness to it. And then I had the super sweet watermelon ring like a couple seconds after that. And it did tie everything together really well. That is my voice of disappointment / I'm really happy because I ate something that tastes good. So
I know we've said it before, but man, Dollar Tree really does snacks good.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've got a good selection. These corn nuts are great. They're
Respect the
got
tree.
the right amount of spice to them.
I felt no need to go out of the snack aisle.
Yeah.
no, I hit like 2 aisles. I hit the one that was the food and the one that was the snack.
Josh, I'm for your inaugural run at a drinkable. Very impressed.
Thank you.
Oh,
you
yes.
bought the A game.
I appreciate it.
I'm,
did.
I'm
Do you want to mention
would
your
have you back.
culinary background while we're here talking? Let's just highlight the difference here in professional skill level between the other three and Josh. So go ahead.
15 plus years working in the restaurant industry, 2 years in culinary school, and some student debt to pay off for that. And this is what the challenge he gave me. Instead of, cook us something nice, find stuff at the dollar store and bring us a meal. So I thought this all up this morning in the shower, and I ran out and got all the stuff I needed for it.
Wait, you did this all this morning?
I considered
Even more impressive.
I considered buying a lighter and bringing a pan and trying to make like a sizzling situation on it, and then I thought I didn't want to burn Matt's house though. So
Well, I would have
decided
been
not to do
impressed.
that.
Places you have worked of note.
Places I've worked of note. I worked at the Four Seasons out in Vail, Colorado. I worked at the Four Seasons in Philadelphia, the old one before it closed. I worked at Shula Steakhouse here in the Lehigh Valley when it was in Saucon Valley. I worked at a country club over in Hellertown. And now I'm a...
Silver Creek?
Yes, it was Silver Creek back then. It's the Steel Club now. They changed names when they went from being member-owned to private-owned. And, I worked down at the Greenbrier in West Virginia, which was really awesome.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a huge, huge resort that is built into the side of a mountain in West Virginia. They were using it as a bunker during the Cold War. They had enough space, to house Congress and the Senate all for like a couple of months. And they built this into the side of a mountain under the guise of like redoing the resort during the Cold War. It was actually active up until I think like the early 2000s. But it's a world-renowned golf destination, family destination. You can do horseback riding and whitewater rafting.
Oh, very
and
cool.
Fly fishing, all kinds of cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and now I'm a liquor rep.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
So my point in having Josh go through all that was he has some skills to literally pay the bills when it comes to culinary stuff in general.
Yeah, we're going to do an episode sometime down the road where I'm going to smoke some, I don't know, meat, I guess.
Sign me up.
Something
Smoking
for
some
us.
meat. We're here.
Yeah,
We're in.
I didn't want to make a meat joke, but I knew it was coming.
Meat pairings.
Was that meat and whiskey?
Meat and whiskey,
Yeah.
I'm in,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm here for it.
I am officially in my smoking meats era,
Nice.
right? So I haven't bought an expensive car yet. I guess that's a couple years out.
I heard it said once that as you approach 40 as a man, you have to get into one of two things, and that's either like war history or smoking meat.
Yeah. I went the war history, so.
I'm into eating
Hitting in
smoked
June.
meats.
Rob's always here to eat meat.
Well, send me your requests,
Thanks.
and I'll bring it next time we record.
I love a good burn end.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I'm a solid brisket fan.
That's yeah.
Oh, you want me to spend like 17 hours before we come? I will.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
I will. I make a really good horseradish sauce to go with the brisket as
Here
well.
for it.
I like a horsey
Here
sauce.
for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andy.
All right. So,
Let's
first things first.
let's put the cherry on top.
These were 75% off at the dollar store.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how to pronounce these Pringles enchilada chips here that we're about to do, but
I will try.
Adobada.
I want us to-
Enchilada adobada.
adobada.
Yeah.
Adobada.
Yep.
Let's try them together. I want to see everybody's
Boy.
reaction at the same
Hold
time.
on. Here we go. All right.
Here we go. They're good.
I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm in.
once you pop, you truly don't stop.
They're good. They're good chip. That's a good chip.
Wow,
I'm
that's
not
a great
sure
chip.
what I think it tastes like, but
I don't know that it has
Definitely
the
getting the
flavor
lime.
that I was expecting
I'm
it
getting the
to.
lime. I'm getting a lot of lime.
yeah. So there's so for the visual learners here, there's a mocajete, which is like a mortar and pestle thing, and then a chili, and then some flames, and then a Pringle, and then a slice of lime that's like stacked on the can.
They build.
These are good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure
solid.
out why
What's
they
it's giving
were
me like a
so-
dried chile
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
They complement the margarita
an
very
adobo.
nicely as well.
They do go really nicely with
They
margarita.
complement the margarita.
Yeah,
very
and they're not
nicely.
expired, so I don't know why they were so cheap.
I don't know.
Maybe like an ancho,
I think you should go back and buy the rest on your way
like a deep
on your way home.
smoky
I
chili pepper
Yeah.
flavor.
No, these are good.
I think that's the maltodextrin you're referring to.
It might be, but
I think I have like tour of Mexico on my plate here right now. Pretty wonderful.
A very.
I mean, as bad as match stuff was,
we're finishing strong.
I'm
finishing
still
strong.
very happy
Yeah.
about where I'm at in life because normally we end with him, and
We made a good choice of putting him
We
early
sure
in the
did.
show.
we should let him bat lead off more often.
The only two like natural-ish ingredients that I can see on here. We were
Potato
asking what
in
it is.
quotes?
No, lime juice is
Okay,
actually
all right.
on here, and paprika extract color. Just the paprika extract color,
A nice red color.
followed by red 40. So,
Of course.
yeah, and he just
Okay.
dropped rice on my feet.
I'm gonna have to vacuum in here later for sure.
That's right. It's
Well,
his
you know.
house.
Yeah.
That's
There
it.
is
That's his problem.
degerminated yellow corn flour.
Not sure what
Degerminate?
that means.
I don't
Listen,
know. They took the germ out of it.
I don't want to step on my own toes here, but these may be the best chip of the episode.
Yeah,
Indeed.
they're really good, man.
Like I like mine from earlier, but this is just more balanced.
I was fully expecting that to be hot garbage.
I hesitate to call them a chips.
What's that?
I hesitate to call a Pringle a chip. That might
it's
be a hot take,
potato.
but-
It's a potato product. I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying. I'm a man of science.
Yeah. There has to be a distinguishing factor, I think, and those would be, what do they call them? Crisps on the
I don't think they
On
can
the
legally
can.
call
Well,
them chips.
no, because they don't make a dough out of just one item or fry just one item. They make like potato and flour together.
Yeah, so like
Oh.
Munchos. Are we calling those chips?
No.
I don't think so either. They're all like, it's like mashed potatoes that they lay flat and then,
Now this is an interesting.
All right, here we go.
oh, I'm so in for this.
This
So-
is an interesting
got-
number
we
two.
got-
You got these at the dollar store,
Matt's
These are
gonna
from the
love
dollar
this.
store.
dude. Dollar store. You cannot sleep
Don't
on the
sleep
dollar
on the
store
snacks at the dollar store.
for snacks.
All right, so I
Dollar
saw
Tree,
these. I'm
what-
like, these are either going to be
What?
awful or fantastic.
They
these
look
are
unseasoned.
goldfish with Frank's Red Hot.
All right, I have a question of both the Frank's Red Hot Company and the Goldfish Company. How stoned were your R&D people to get together
come up
and
with
be
the idea?
like, we got to put Red Hot on the best children's snack of all time?
I would eat these
I mean,
every
come on,
day.
it's kind of a natural
Yo.
thing.
I would eat these every day of
10
my
out of
life.
10. These are so good.
Oh my God, they are amazing.
Chris would love
Wow.
I'm a hot
Chris
sauce
would.
fan, and I do
Chris
like
would
Frank's Red
absolutely
Hot.
love these.
These are great.
these. These are great.
Because they weren't shy about keeping the cheddar flavor.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what really makes it work. It's like there's a Tabasco Cheez-It out there
Okay.
that
These
is
are
very
similar?
similar to
Mhm.
this.
These are good.
Oh man,
You have a couple more, they do get a little spicier. Like it's a cumulative
you're such
spice.
a bitch.
Yes, seriously. These are
Well, have a sip of margarita. Get that
Fuck off.
balance out there.
Okay.
finish painting your nails.
Oh man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it.
A Pringles and a
But they work with the margarita.
I'm gonna-
That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's working with
They
the
do
margarita.
everything
margaritas
spicy
works really
with
good
a margarita,
with spicy.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh man, those eyes lit up.
I don't know. Unnecessary.
Josh,
All right.
come on, you wouldn't take the fish journey with me.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Here, I'm
Join
eating
me
the
on
fish,
this fish
finally.
journey.
All
Pass
right,
out some
all
more
right.
Pringles.
Fish isn't even on this.
Two fishes on the Pringle, and then the whole thing.
2 fish and a Pringle. Here we go.
Is it
Yeah.
not a
really
transformative experience?
It's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
Speaking of Frank's Red
You're
Hot,
welcome.
I have a dill pickle Frank's Red Hot at my house.
Okay.
Very good.
I'm not a pickle fan.
I
I am.
like a good pickle.
In a Bloody Mary, it's awesome.
I don't like Bloody Marys because I don't like tomato juice.
How you doing over there, Matt?
I'm fine.
Are you
I'm
sweating?
good. I'm the goldfish are a little spicy.
I'll be honest with you, you didn't have to salt line these rims for how much salt there is in all these snacks. Like, I'm not even bothering with the rim
I
anymore.
would much prefer just the goldfish over the Pringle and goldfish.
Interesting. Okay.
I think Andy's going strong here, though. I think
Oh,
he
we're
is.
finishing strong too.
Oh boy.
Because to me, the other thing that goes well with the margarita
there we go.
is the sour.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
I love Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
So we brought the Sour Patch Kids.
Oh,
If I can open them.
yes, please.
There we go.
Okay.
Almost through them.
Patch me.
That was a share size too. What are they selling that for?
Is this $1.25?
Oh, well, were you supposed to pay attention? I don't know. It was at the dollar store. I don't know.
No one knows what it's like. I'm going for lemon first. It just seems like the most,
Makes sense.
you know.
So here, I think you take some of these Sour Patch Kids, you put them in your bottle of tequila the night before,
Ooh.
let
Yep.
it infuse
We
in
need
and
to do
get
this for
yourself
science.
a Sour Patch tequila, then make your marg from that. Maybe dial back the agave because you don't need it too sweet, right?
I have found though when making margaritas, you can make them with like simple syrup and stuff like that. The agave syrup just makes it that much better. It just literally sets off all the flavors. I could have also gone way
Yes.
upscale and thrown coin trout in there instead of straight up triple sec. But
What
I
did
did.
you call it?
It's coin trout, isn't it?
That is not what they call it.
Oh, how do you pronounce it?
Cointreau.
Cointreau? Wow. Okay. I was
I'm
watching.
over here like, what the fuck is coin trout?
I've never heard.
it's Cointreau.
Cointreau.
Cointreau. Okay, that is not how it's spelled at all. Cointreau. Okay. I heard so. I actually got my pronunciation. I heard somebody on YouTube say it that way, and that's where I was just like, "Oh, that must
Sure
be
you did. I'd like to hear him say champagne.
Cointreau." Cointreau.
Wait.
Champagne.
Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? I
Right
will
there.
read it. I would say that Cointreau.
Thank you. That's exactly how you should.
Oh, is that okay?
And yes, that is just a
Just because I know it's a different language.
that's just a higher end.
Cointreau.
Yeah. That's just a higher end version of the cheap, shitty triple sec.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is what
this is a French company. It's actually owned by Remy Martin.
Really
Yes.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sour Patch Kids are so fucking good.
Ooh, they're hitting though.
It's
Now,
gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Before we get
Andy,
into it,
Yeah.
hang on.
yeah,
I just want to say this. I appreciate your Sour Patch Kid. The watermelon ring, I think, is a better pairing with the margarita today.
You know, I almost went. They have specific watermelon Sour Patch.
Mhm.
I almost
That
got
might have
those.
set it off.
Would have been a little too close.
I went for the ring because I wanted to be able to put it over the
Over the straw,
and make
yeah.
it a little
Solid.
garnish.
Yeah.
That's why you were pushing straws. I
That's
see.
why I said we need straws in here.
Mm.
I gotta say the Pringles, the Abu Dhabi Adobe, whatever the fuck they are, they taste really great.
They're good.
Abu Dhabi
Yeah.
is more of your people's speak there, Matthew.
Truth.
All right, since we criticized Matt's, I am going to
Good.
give you my criticism of your
Sure.
of your Lunchable. This was 2 snacks and candy.
Mhm.
And I feel like if I had this as a Lunchable, I don't know that I would call it a meal.
Nope, definitely not.
Okay.
No
That's-
argument there.
That is, yeah, I agree.
Although I think he had at least 2 of the top 3 or maybe 5 items on the whole table for the day.
That's also fair. But what constitutes a win here?
All right. Before we get, I want you all to contemplate that. Before we get
Oh.
into that, I
Okay.
need to rant.
Oh,
And
is there a rim?
I've been saving this one for a while now. So in prepping for this episode and a few others that I have coming this season, I wanted to get a really good frozen drink machine. I've always wanted one. My friend John
here we go.
from Poppins Travel had a Jimmy Buffett margarita machine, and I thought I would like one of those too. I went to his house. He made me a killer margarita.
Shout out to Poppins Travel
Yes.
for all your travel needs.
Yes. Thank you. And he made me one of the best margaritas I've ever had. Same recipe I used today actually was in that margarita, and made it through the Jimmy Buffett machine. And it's got like you put the ice in, you flick a switch, margarita comes out. For Christmas this year, my wife said, "What would you like for Christmas?" I said, margarita machine. She said, "Okay." So we ordered one a little before Christmas because her and I are really bad at waiting till Christmas Day for things. And I tried it out a little early, and I couldn't take it apart to clean it. There's a ice paddle on the top, wouldn't come apart. I thought I had a defective model. So Amazon, shout out to their, I'll take anything back return policy. Dropped it off, ordered a new one, got the new one, same freaking problem. Can't take it apart to clean it. Well, obviously that's an issue because you don't want mold underneath. I watched guys like online take it apart, suggestions. I put ice in there for 30 minutes at one point, try to shrink it down, get it apart. Nope. Another guy said, take a hairdryer, shove it in there, try and get everything to expand, pull it apart. Nope. I tried it. Jen's uncle tried it. Jen tried it. At one point, my wife was holding the button on the bottom to pop this thing out. I'm holding it at the top. I actually pulled something in my arm at one point. I had pain in my arm for 3 days that required biofreeze because I couldn't get this thing apart. So I took that back and I realized there was another model. I said, okay, so there's a newer
Josh,
model.
it's
of this
okay to
thing.
laugh into the mic.
Oh, no, definitely laugh. Definitely, please, laugh at my pain. So I got the third one. Totally different model, upgraded, got it. Exact same issue. Would not come apart, wouldn't work. So I returned all that and I got a Ninja blender with the Ice Crush IQ.
Wants to be ninja.
10,000 times better, and guess what? I can take it apart to clean it. So, Jimmy Buffett, in
Is
the
dead.
great
Don't talk to
hereafter,
him.
Rest in
He's
peace.
wasting away.
yes, you need to come back and haunt the folks that use your name on their facility to make subpar margarita machines. It was the most frustrating experience I've had as a consumer in many, many years. Do not buy that machine from anywhere for any reason.
All right, here's what I'm going to say to that. You're 100% better off now that you have a blender anyway.
Yeah.
Because from the lens of somebody who worked in kitchens, having a specific thing that takes up that much space in your kitchen
It does
that
one
does
thing.
one thing
Yes.
is such a waste. And now you have a blender that, by the way, this made a perfect frozen drink.
Yep.
You have a blender
It
that can
did,
make
yes.
as good of a margarita as that, probably better, and it can do 1,000 other things.
Yep.
Yeah, Sunday sauce.
Yeah, so
You
I
know,
know that it was a
all kinds
frustrating
of
experience
stuff.
for you, and you're personally injured. You could sue.
Well, it's
Hey,
Hey,
but
Terrible.
I think.
Call JG Wentworth.
Yep, it was a blessing in disguise.
877 cash now.
But I think overall it was a blessing in disguise. I think you made out better for it.
I did. I just tortured everybody. We have a big group chat for the podcast that goes off. It is the most random thing ever. Fish, why you send stout at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll never know. But he works
It's a
overnight,
breakfast
people. He
stout.
doesn't have a problem. I'm just going to throw that out there. He works night shifts, so that's like his after
Those
work.
things are not mutually
I'm
exclusive.
more-
He can work overnight and have a problem.
I'm also more concerned about the raccoon comment. It was
We need some
unprompted
clarification
and
on that.
unclarified.
Yeah.
Fish, let us know.
All of a sudden, what did he say? I don't remember. It was just raccoon.
No, let's not. I
Dear
don't-
listeners, get in the comments and comment what you think the fish commented about the raccoon with.
Little
Yeah.
Brendan
I wanna
William
hear- I wanna
Mulligan
hear what
action
you
there.
got. Yes.
Get
in the comments.
Yeah.
Somebody tag him, please.
So all that said, the
What
official,
we actually learned here is Matt needs to work out more.
the official, apparently,
Yeah, you should have stretched first.
Did you hurt yourself while taking apart a margarita machine?
You may be entitled
you
to
close to the
Maybe
compensation.
entitled to compensation
Are you
or
close
a
to the
couple
age
rounds of
40?
push-ups.
I am not in phenomenal shape. I will say that. Like I could be in better shape, but I will tell you this.
So we're
I
going
have
to do
been
some
a drummer.
push-ups before the next one?
I have been a drummer for 30 years. The strongest parts of my body are my freaking arms.
Yeah,
Like,
that's from being a drummer, sure.
those are, yeah. Wow.
All those lonely days.
Yeah. Phenomenal was a word you didn't have to go that high on.
Yeah. Thank you. I hate you all. I hate
No, you
all of
don't.
you.
No, you don't.
You could have just said decent.
So, anyway, the arms should not break down. Now we have to determine a winner, and this is always a point
right, is that what we're
of
doing
fun
here?
debate. We are. We do this as a comp. Originally, my vision for this was not competition, but I want to remind everybody that the idea behind this is what pairs best with the margarita.
Mm.
Right. Absolutely. And,
Mine's almost empty, which is making
And
me sad.
I
inside.
think that it's important to remember that it's as a whole. Like somebody who might have had the tastiest item doesn't necessarily mean that that's the best one that we're voting for.
yes.
But we definitely don't vote for canned tuna.
No,
correct?
No.
we do not.
Okay, I didn't
I think
so.
we can agree.
So I
yeah,
think-
we can agree on
You're
that.
already out.
I think in last place,
Without
Much-
voting, we can say.
much to his dismay,
Last place.
last place,
Matt
Matthew.
Welser.
Well,
All
you
in
know,
honor?
as the Steelers like to say, the
Aye.
standard is the standard. Standard. So, Mike
That
T,
is
you
exactly
and I are
how they said it.
keeping up the bottom standard here together.
And hey, there's always next time.
Go
There,
Birds.
there always is. Okay. And then again, not to self promote, because I would never do that. Yeah. So I would say that there was one person who would take up third place just because maybe they didn't present a full meal.
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Andy. 2 snacks and a delightful dessert doth not a lunchable make.
They were all delicious.
They were.
We can
I'm
all
not saying
agree.
they weren't.
They
bad.
were. I do agree that they were
I
great.
ate nothing disgusting from you.
If you showed up to elementary school with those things in your lunchbox, you are tradesies gold.
CPS would get called because your parents weren't sending a full meal.
I was going to say,
Well,
if, you
that's
had,
right.
if you had
Not.
the margarita, there would be a lot of questions.
So should we let the two of them decide the winner then, since it's down to me and you?
Yeah, I think that
All right.
well, hold on.
No.
In
no.
a show of grace,
No.
in a show of grace, I
Hold
will
on.
vote for yours because I won't vote for myself.
So,
So
Fine, then I'll vote for yours. and
well,
then
there
they
we
can
go. And now
decide.
they can decide.
Yeah.
There we
All
go.
right, I'm in on that.
so the instructions for this were 3 snacks to go with a centerpiece drink.
Excuse me, it did not say
Or-
snacks. It said
Snacks or meal
or edible things.
or edible things.
All
Correct.
right.
Right. So I do not agree with you that Andy is third place. I do not agree. I think Andy's vying for top
Oh,
contention,
boy.
actually. I enjoyed what he brought
I
together.
recant my Josh vote
I mean, I think
because I'm not getting fucked out of this. I've been fucked out of enough in my life. I'm not getting fucked out of this. I will gladly take second place.
Well, here's the thing. Listen, there's at least 2 third place votes for Andy. So unless both of them vote Andy in
Boy,
first place,
okay,
you know,
that's fair. Okay, keep talking, schmuck.
All right. So I thought of the things that paired together. Josh's overall was really great. So I'm actually going to go Josh first, Andy second place. I thought
Wow.
I thought Andy's worked together in concert. Like Rob, I thought yours put on a nice performance. Andy's, by contrast, put on a bit more of a symphony together. The tastes were there. They went with the margarita a little better overall. They were a bit more complimentary. And then Josh was just kind of the next step up from there.
Okay.
I got to give it to Josh for the presentation.
Yeah.
Like the effort of the presentation really does it for me.
All right. Well, then I don't
So-
have to vote for myself, I think.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you very
Drinkable
much.
winner.
Drinkable winner.
I will take it with grace.
Josh.
And I
And
appreciate
also,
you guys having
Josh,
me.
I do just keep going back to your nuts here and putting them in
I
my mouth.
listen.
These are good nuts.
They're
Not
hard
for
and
Josh's
salty.
nuts, for his drinkable.
Well,
Congratulations.
For both. Why not? To your nuts and to your drinkable.
Cheers.
The Mexican street nuts. There
Everyone
they are.
except Matt, great showing.
Hey, ho, ho, ho. That's about every episode.
He had the worst main course and the worst salsa.
That
Unfortunate.
salsa was so bad. Can we just take a minute to address that salsa again?
That's fair.
It was
Yeah.
it was pretty brutal.
It
Was
tasted
yours-
like they scraped
yours
it
was
off
the same brand, right?
Same exact brand. Mine was just the red, and it was
Oh, the red for
the
all
hot
day.
version.
All
I will
day.
say
It wasn't
I've
that
had-
hot though.
No, but I've had 1,000 salsas that are better than mine.
Sure.
I think mine looked so much better because his was so
It looked
bad.
like it had fresh ingredients.
And we know you didn't make it, but
I tried.
boy, what a horrible choice.
But once again,
Matt wasn't sure that it was a green salsa. I'll be honest with
Yeah.
you. He couldn't see it.
I thought it was gray too. So
Matt thinks the Eagles colors
Are you both
are
colorblind?
gray and
Yeah.
white.
No way.
yeah,
Wow.
I'm not sure which of us is worse, but
how'd the Cowboys do in the playoffs this year?
They didn't make them because they suck and they
Yeah.
have for 25 years.
We got two
I'm not an
colorblind
idiot.
guys. We got a guy who hurt his elbow opening a blender. we
Also,
got a
what-
guy who's allergic to chicken.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
So good.
we are specimens here.
But once again, we have proved that if you are drinking on a budget, you can spend that entire budget on making a good drink and then go to the dollar store and get a pretty decent meal to
Yeah.
go with.
100%. 100%.
And thank you all for listening.
Huzzah.
Cheers.
Hola.
In Spanish? What's cheers?
El
Taquitos.
El cheers. El cheerso.
This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
This episode's boozy quote comes from comedian and musician Henry Youngman, who said, "When I read about the evils of drinking, I gave up reading." On social media, please like, follow, and push all the buttons for us. That's Matt and Friends DTU at Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. For more information about the podcast, as well as links to our merch store, social media, and all the places you can listen to us, visit our website, mattandfriendsdtu.com. That's mattandfriendsdtu.com. Thank you again for listening to Matt and Friends Drink the Universe.